AITA for making my husband give our daughter the money gifted to us for her future. Me, 26F, and my husband, 32F, had a baby in July of 2023. We had announced a little before Christmas of 2022 that we were expecting, and our families were ecstatic at the news. I have always wanted to be a mom since I was a small child. My father-in-law was so ecstatic at the news that he gifted us $4,000 for Christmas to help with medical bills and for the baby. My father-in-law is a half owner of a multi-state, multi-million-dollar business, of which my husband is slated to take over with his sister sometime next year. In our state, it is a requirement to have a social security number prior to opening a bank account, which my daughter in utero did not have. Therefore, it was agreed to enter the money in our joint account until after our daughter was born. I don't monitor this joint account because it's at my husband's bank, not mine. To pay for medical costs associated with her birth, I had used my HSA, covering the full amount by myself. I also created her a bank account through my bank, which my husband was supposed to be a trustee on, but failed to sign the paperwork in time, so my dad was designated instead. Today, while driving home from an event, I asked about the 4K, considering our daughter is a year old, and asked for permission to withdraw the funds and enter it into our daughter's legitimate account. My husband started claiming that I already used the money for medical bills and that I cashed it into my personal account. I told him that I did not do that and showed him my account from that time period. He said that if it was in the joint account, it is gone, and that he used it towards hunting land, which I didn't give the okay to drop that money towards. He then called me ridiculous for even bringing it up, and that our baby isn't entitled to that money as it was for medical expenses and care of her, which he barely pays anything towards. I pay 75% of daycare costs, and all of the grocery bills, including formula milk, and the baby is covered under my health care plan, as his health plan is awful from his family's business. We split our mortgage 50-50, but I was the one who paid for the entire down payment. The whole situation was brought up as I am beginning to struggle to make ends meet and have been unable to transfer money to our daughter's account. I've been putting $150 away from a paycheck as I want to be able to help her get a car to college if she so chooses. I explained this, and my husband accused me of blowing through the money again and refused to check. I told him that I wasn't asking. I was telling him that he needed to check and that he needed to figure out where the money went. So, AITA for making my husband give our daughter the money gifted to us for her